Alright, as you can see, I plugged the exhaust on this Boss 302, my Laguna Seca, with rags, both in the rear and also on the sides, with bright orange microfiber towels, color to catch my attention to remind me that they're there. My whole thought being that maybe if I plugged the exhaust with these, it would prevent condensation from forming inside the exhaust system. Because as we all know, water and bare metal are not a good combination. And there we are, the instrument panel is all lit up, battery's still alive, car's in hibernation for the winter, and I'm starting the Boss 302 in a suit. Sometimes I've been caught wearing a suit driving this car when I've had to meet a client at court. And let's get this camera to focus here. And I will be using the red key, not readily apparent in the dark. That's more like it. Let's see what we got here. See if there's any condensation coming out of the exhaust. Oh, that was a bit sluggish, that battery. Better sluggish than dead. We'll just let it heat up a bit. Full tank of gas. Stable has been put in the gas. And I'm going to back this up when the revs drop a little. We'll see what we can see. There's a shifter. Let's get this aftermarket shifter. Here it is in reverse, and we'll back it out. A bit tricky backing this thing out. All right. Looks like there's a little bit of condensation that was coming out of the exhaust. Not like it was before though. But there is a little bit of a stream. Some of that may actually be the tire. But I did back the car up back and forth, so I did follow the exact plane. See a little bit of moisture forming there on the side exhaust. A little bit on this side, but it's not too bad. It's not like it was before. So, what a car! Too good for these roads. These nasty ice-laden roads. That's why she's sleeping like Sleeping Beauty. I'll just let the gas burn through a little bit. Charging the battery. Cars like to start, they like to be driven. So I drove it back and forth a few times in the driveway. Even on the really old Mustangs, the first generation, they used to have a notice, Ford would put a notice in the glove box that the car should be moved every 14 days. Even back then they knew that cars liked to be driven, and they hate sitting. Everything goes into a state of entropy when parts stop moving. Things seize, parts dry out, not have the propensity to dry out. That's not a good thing. It's never a good thing. It means those parts have to get replaced. We don't want that. These cars are alive. They need to have life in them. unless it's a static display at some museum, some famous rare Le Mans winning car. And I can understand if it's just put on display and not driven anymore, because it's made its point. Won the 24 Hours of Le Mans or Sebring or whatever famous race it was involved in. So those are museum pieces. This car is one for the road on occasion. Not in the winter. No thank you. All right, Laguna Boss signing off. As a supplement to the earlier part of this video, as we all know, those that own a Boss 302 or a Boss 302 Laguna Seca, the steering wheels are made of alcantara, and that is a type of very soft leather. It tends to harden out and solidify from the oil on the hands and use, driving, probably also exposure to the sun. So what I did was I put this inexpensive Walmart steering wheel cover on for one thing, and I'm a bit of an antiquated person. I like to drive with driving gloves, so I like to put on the driving gloves when I'm driving this car. I get odd looks when I'm driving down the road wearing a suit, but when I have to go to court to meet a client, that's the requested uniform of the court. It's actually demanded. So if you show up without a suit as a lawyer, you'll get severely admonished by the court. It's not forgivable. But it also goes good with the suit. Makes me look a bit like a bullet-style hitman, like the drivers of the '68 Charger. So when I come to court wearing the gloves and the suit, I get second looks. So I don't care what people think. I do my own thing. Anyway, that's my supplement. It's not a bad idea to put on driving gloves, or at a minimum, put a steering wheel cover on your Alcantara leather wrapped steering wheel to preserve it. Not that you're preserving it for the next owner, but you are preserving it for yourself, because you bought the car, no doubt, because you love the car. So that's my thought on the issue. And I'm signing off here. Going to do some more horror story writing and posting on my channel, Roadscape Horror Tales of Terror. I invite you to check it out if you get an opportunity. Take care, all. As a further supplement, no, I didn't get into a bar fight. I took a nasty fall on the ice, as you can probably see the bruising. But since I got a really thick skull and very strong bones, nothing was broken, just my pride. So it'll be gone. No concussion or anything that I'm aware of. I checked the pupils of my eyes, and I did the light test on off with the light switch to see if my pupils both dilated or if one stayed dilated, and that certainly wasn't the case. So no suspected brain injury, though. Some might disagree. So anyway, have a good day, good evening, and I'll post another one when the opportunity presents. Take care. Well, look what I found here. I went and put the car back in the garage, and I see ... little water trails leading all the way to the garage. So my harebrained idea of plugging the exhaust apparently is exactly that, a harebrained idea. ... That is coming out of the side exhaust and or the rear exhaust. So my idea did not work. I'm going to do a little research online and see what this exhaust is actually made of, whether it's stainless steel or aluminized metal. I'll let you know. Bye for now.